It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening. It's February 8th, 2022, and we're here at the Portland Expo for tonight's basketball action between the Rams of Deering High School and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz. We'll be joined by Frank Myatt in a moment, but we're with Mike Hoffer right now from the Forecaster and the Press Herald. Mike, Deering comes in 7-9, but they've won their last three.
Yeah, they've actually won 5 out of 6, and this is a team that's turned it around dramatically. And even earlier in the season, I felt like their record was misleading. They were very competitive. The first Portland game is a great example of that. That game came right down to the wire, and you're really seeing some players start to step up for the Rams. Max Chakuta has had some huge games of late. Freshman Evan Lagasse has been shooting lights out. Keep an eye on him. If he gets his three-point rhythm tonight, it's going to be a long night for the Bulldogs. Of course, Juani had 26 points in the team's first meeting, and having Alex Willings back now really helps Deering at both ends of the floor. So the Rams playing with a ton of confidence, but historically they don't play well here against Portland, and kind of a big game for both teams with a lot of playoff seeding still up in the air.
Well, Deering has 4 players at least averaging in double figures. Willings, when he plays, about 15 points a game. Max Chakuta, almost 12. Gusto just under that with 9 a game. And Lagasse with about 13 points a game. He's hit about 43 pointers this year.
Right, and you'll see him. He likes that spot in the corner, either corner, and if he can get that shot off, he knocks it down more often than not. Be well aware that Portland knows about that, and they're going to defend him very closely.
And of course, as you said, Juani, who's leading the team and is one of the leaders, number 4 in Class AA North in scoring, just under 20 points a game. On the other hand, the Portland Bulldogs come in here. They don't have many superstars aside from Juani Donato, who's 11th in scoring with 13 points a game, but they really do it as a team.
They do, and you just don't know who the hero is going to be on a given night. You know, one night it might be Spencer Cross, one night it might be Patia Donato. You just Brady Tower. I mean, it really, and I think that's hard as an opponent to, a lot of teams you can try to take away 1 or 2 guys. With Portland, you really have to worry about everybody, and the style that the Bulldogs play up and down the court, they're going to find the open guy, whoever that is, and if someone has the hot hand, they're always going to be tough to beat.
Folks, it promises to be a very exciting game tonight. It's senior night here at the Expo, and my mask is really for people who have cancer, and it's Coaches versus Cancer Night here at the Expo as well, and we're going to bring you all of the action in a moment. So folks, we're about to start senior night festivities, and we're going to go over to the erstwhile legend, Peter Gribben, who is going to announce the seniors tonight. Joined now by Frank Myatt. It's awfully good to have you here, Frank.
Thanks, Steve. It's always a pleasure. It's always a good night when Portland and Deering face off. Night of fierce competition and good basketball.
And as we say, as I've been saying anyway for 20 years at one sport or another, when Deering and Portland are playing, the Portland Public Schools cannot lose.
That's right, Steve. This is the 235th matchup between Portland and Deering. The Bulldogs leading the all-time series 152-82. Series dating back to December 30th, 1911, a 19-3 Portland win. So more of a football score back then. I hope we get a little more offense tonight.
Exposition building. This game, Coaches versus Cancer game, for over 25 years. The Coaches and Cancer Program, in collaboration with the National Association of Basketball Coaches, has united coaches and fans nationwide to help the American Cancer Society defeat a common enemy, that's cancer. With your passion and dedicated support, the impact has been felt in communities nationwide. Through fundraising and education initiatives, the Coaches versus Cancer Program has supported the American Cancer Society in its efforts to save lives from cancer in the United States and worldwide.
So Peter Gribben is talking about the fact that this is a Coaches versus Cancer game sponsored by the National Association of Basketball Coaches.
Portion of the proceeds of the game tonight.
The Portland student section donning pink in support of breast cancer awareness. As you and I have our Coaches versus Cancer masks on as well, as I think you mentioned during the pregame.
Portland High Basketball Program thanks you for your generous support tonight. Please help us in our effort to create a world with less cancer than your birthday. At this time, with any cancer survivor in attendance, please stand and be recognized.
So there are cancer survivors in the audience who are standing, being asked to stand. And they're getting a nice hand by everybody, including us.
Coaches versus Cancer, a strong tradition at all the many Portland High sports. I know Coach Rocky Frenzilli does the same thing with his soccer team and has been for a number of years.
And I think a couple of my sons have pink socks to prove it.
As we start our senior night, we'd like to congratulate and recognize the seniors from Deering High School. They are number 1, Max Chikuda.
Max Chikuda, a senior, being honored.
And Chikuda, a player, has really turned it around in the last 5 games for the Rams. Mateo Augusto, number 3.
Number 4,
Abdul Altai, a fantastic athlete, fierce competitor. Nick Langella, senior reserve point guard. And Alex Willings, the once and future Ram, I guess you could say. He played as a freshman and sophomore, spent a year at St. Dom's last year, and has now returned to the Rams. He'll be their big force inside.
And now the Portland seniors.
That section over there, you guys are ahead of me. We would like to recognize our Portland High senior basketball players. On behalf of the faculty, staff, students at Portland High School, we would like to thank these student athletes for supporting their team, their teammates, and their coaches this season. They have led this team with great enthusiasm and a love for their school. They have shown tremendous resiliency and diligence through the last 4 seasons. These student athletes have represented their community, school, team, and families with great character as well as sportsmanship. We would be remiss to not also thank their families, friends, teachers, and coaches for all they have done to support these student athletes. Families, as each player is announced, please come forward to accept a small token of our program's gratitude for your support. First Portland player, call forward, number 11, Captain Spencer Cross.
So Captain Spencer Cross, number 11, 6'3", senior. Had that big 24-point game just a couple ago.
Yeah, he's a player who can really take over a game for Coach Russo, who he presents to his lovely parents.
Number 12, Captain Juani Donato.
So here comes Juani Donato, 6'3", guard, leading scorer, leading rebounder, averaging a double-double this year. Here with his large family. That's great to see that support. And Patia comes out as well, his brother.
Yes, and a lot of high-quality minutes on the Portland High boys and girls basketball team, standing right there in the free throw lane, Steve.
The name Donato has been synonymous with Portland High School basketball for at least a dozen years, I'd say.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, those guys. Some of those guys were playing when I was in high school. Cosimo and Peter, the older brothers.
How great it is to have them, and in particular this year, the Donato brothers that are playing with Portland. Aidan Christensen, number 22, 6'3", forward. Here with his family tonight.
And Christensen has given the Bulldogs some good minutes, particularly in relief of the Donatos, if foul trouble should come to call.
He's had some nice blocks as well that we've seen this year, and
a capable mid-range shooter as well.
And our fourth, 4th, 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 4th,
And what a moment here for Jared B.I. Steve. He's been injured all season, has not been able to play. He will suit up, and I believe he will play some minutes for Coach Russo's Bulldogs tonight. Jared, a fantastic young man. Young man who spent time at both schools. I actually had him as a student at Deering. And really someone who has embodied really what the Portland Public Schools are all about. He's a hard worker, he's a good student, and he really cares about his education and his athletics. And you see him greeted there by his family as well.
A 6'6" center. With a lot of heart. I just have to say it's also a testament to Coach Russo that he expected to be able to utilize the great services of Jared. They weren't available to him this year, and as always, had somebody else step up.
Yes, absolutely, Steve.
So I think we're going to have player announcements now.
Faculty, staff, and students, welcome to Portland High School, the historic Portland Exposition Building. For today's game between the Rams of Deering High School and our own Portland High School Bulldogs. The players and coaches on the court strongly advocate for sportsmanship and ask that you first treat everybody with courtesy. Cheer for your team and not against the other team. Treat our officials with respect and use appropriate language and behavior. Reminder that all spectators, officials, game personnel, coaches, and players must wear a mask properly over mouth and nose at all times while you're inside the building.
Yeah, look at the Hawaiian stuff.
Here are the starting lineups tonight.
Starting for Deering first.
Deering, starting at guard,
Max Jakuda, number 1.
Jakuda really coming into his own in the last 5 games. He's averaging 15 points a game in the last 5.
Kevin Legacy, Evan Legacy, number 21, the tremendous freshman three-pointer.
Yeah, he's averaging 14 points in his last 5 games. Remy Juani, who scored 26 points in the first matchup, including 19 in the first half for the Rams.
And four three-pointers in that game.
Teo Augusto.
Averaging 9 points a game for the Rams.
And Augusto is an adept floor general, and there's Alex Willings, who was injured and not playing in that first matchup. We'll see if he can be a difference maker for Coach Wing's Rams.
And now for the Portland starters. Grady Torr, number 3, very, very fast.
Yeah, he will have his work cut out for him against the Deering half-court trap tonight.
Juani Donato, the player that is certainly statistically the best player on the team. And he's played that way this year. Spencer Cross, number 11.
There's a big opportunity for him to have a good game, Steve. We saw him play well against Chevrolet earlier.
Aidan Christensen starting tonight, the senior.
And Coach Russo rolling out his senior starters here. And I got a feeling the next one's going to have a heck of an ovation.
Jared Biaya, injured all season, comes out to start the game. And now, folks, will have the national anthem.
And now, would everybody please rise, focus your attention on the American flag, remove your hats, honor America, the playing of our national anthem.
It's just like that.
We'll be back with the tip-off in a moment. So the Portland players will take to the court as Alex Willings will jump against Jared Biaya.
And not often you see two former teammates squaring off with a jump ball.
And Portland controls. Toer's got it. They'll bring it over half court as Chikuta thought, but then thought better.
Looks like man-to-man from Deering so far.
The iron side.
Travel.
And he's, oh my goodness. So Deering has a tremendous student section tonight as well.
That this team can bring out the best in both student bodies. 3-2 zone from Portland here.
Oh, nice pass inside.
Oh, nice
the
block.
Reverse. Biaya gets the block. Donato. Biaya there. And here comes Donato. He's on the ground. He's got Biaya inside, and he scores.
What a moment.
Oh, my gosh. That is terrific. Great hands. Boy, you can see what we've been missing all year, what the Dogs have been missing, and Alex Willings answers. So it's 2-2, a minute into the game.
Yeah, nice jump shot there from Willings right around the elbow area.
Aidan Christensen now comes out. Toer on the left side. He's going to drive. Dumps it off to Biaya. Oh my gosh. Cross.
Toer almost has to put that one up just to keep the defense honest.
Well, I don't know what the design might be here, but in terms of getting the ball to Biaya, but well, here's William. Offensive. Yeah, that's going to be offensive. And, as I've learned, we've all learned many times, quite frankly, from you, Frank, when you're going to stick that hand out like that and make a move, it's going to be called almost always.
Yeah, and I'm sure Willings read that one all the way as well.
So 2-2 is the score here. Willings underneath, he dumps it out.
Can't help off Lagasse.
Yeah, but he doesn't get it, and instead it's Spencer Cross, the outlet.
Yep.
Nice pass! And up and in! Toer with the assist on that.
Yeah, Portland does struggle a little offensively in the half-court game, so getting into transition is good for them early.
And a block. I think it was Aidan Christensen, but in any event, he came up with it as well. Here's Donato. Cross out to Juani Donato.
And a chance to reset here.
Knocked out by Chikuta. It'll be Portland ball. And checking in for Portland is Patia Donato. And he'll come in for Jared Biaya, who will get a nice hand from the Deering team, from the Deering fans, and from the Portland fans. That is a measure of sportsmanship.
Yeah, everybody knows Jared. Everybody in this building's happy for him. Gave Portland some good minutes there. A bucket, a block. Real happy for that young man.
Spencer Cross. Oop, almost lost the handle on that, but Juani Donato with the ball now. He's got Patia on the right side. Cross. Inside.
Blocked there by Chikuta, I think.
Yeah, that was a block. Oh, that's a nifty move, but the rebound comes to Tower.
Yeah, they're going to run too. Good work.
Look at that work. Oh, my goodness. But Donato is there in the reverse. And it goes in.
You know, Patia rushed a little bit on the layup. His brother Juani there to clean up the mess. He'll get fouled as well.
It's 4-2 right now. It's been an awfully exciting game for only 6 points, Frank.
Absolutely. First foul, I think, is on Evan Lagasse.
That was on number 21, Aidan Christensen. Spurs, first on the team.
We expected nothing less, though, Steve. At least I didn't, out of these two teams. They always come to play. It's always going to be up and down. It's going to be physical. And hopefully we see some good basketball.
4:39 left here in the first quarter. It's actually 6-2 and make it 7-2 now. So Donato has 5 of Portland's 7 points, and there's 4.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Chikuta now, inside, outside.
Good work by Augusto to set up in that free throw area. Nice ball moving from the Rams.
There was, and the reward was the 3 by Remy Juani to bring the Rams to within 2. Here's Brady Tower. It's kind of a Friday night atmosphere on a Tuesday night.
Yep, these teams definitely come into play. Short there by Patia, that is.
And Willings comes up with, close to a turnover. And we'll have a foul and,
As they say, out of bounds.
Okay.
Coach Russo is going to take a 30-second timeout here.
And so will we with 3:55 left in the first quarter. Dogs up 7-5. After the timeout, and what has proven to be a very exciting game here in the early going. Aidan Christensen comes back out. In fact, everybody but Biaya for their starting 5 is back out here.
Yeah, I think that's the last we'll see out of Biaya.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was on a minutes pitch count.
Yep.
Unless maybe an end game situation would allow him to come out, finish this one out.
Oh, a nice cut by Patia. Now Christensen beyond the 3. It doesn't hit. Okay, out of bounds, and it's going to be Evan Lagasse get the rebound there, and the ball went out of bounds.
A little just token full court pressure here, keeping Chikuta honest.
Oh, well.
Yeah, physical play, as long as you're going to let that go, you know I'm a happy camper.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoop. Yeah, that's going to be a block foul. Right there.
Yeah, and it certainly was. I'm sure the official knew that he could have whistled earlier, but either way, we have 2 fouls on the Bulldogs.
So Pepito Giramgisha and Jesse Kamas come in for Aidan Christensen. And let's see who else. That may,
I think Tower.
And Brady Tower is taking a seat. So Chikuta.
2-3 off the inbound for the Bulldogs.
Chikuta for the 3. Doesn't fall. Juani Donato with the rebound. Giramgisha now brings it over half court. Deering playing a man defense right now. Here's Camus. Around to Juani Donato. He's got Chikuta on him. Pepito for 3.
Nice positioning there by Camus, but he can't secure it.
Yeah. So the rebound will come to
Augusto.
He's got the ball now. He's got Patia Donato on him. A nice spin move, but he loses it. Camus to Pepito Giramgisha. He scores, and he's going to be at the line.
Yeah, again, nice work running the floor there for Coach Russo's team. Foul will also be on Lagasse, his second. Not surprised to see Portland kind of going after Lagasse. He is only a freshman. Of course, both those fouls were in transition.
It's 9-5 now with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. And Giramgisha makes it a 5-point Portland lead with the old-fashioned 3-pointer from the field and from the line. Quickly up court now. Willings in the corner. Almost loses the handle.
Yeah, oh, that could have been a carry there, but no call.
Chikuta has Spencer Cross on him. On the home, Quentin Lindsay in the game for Deering.
Yeah,
Willings.
he just plain beat Canis there. Kind of surprised there wasn't a foul call. Here's Portland running again.
Spencer Cross high off the glass. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, Steve, this is one of the keys to the game I saw coming in was can Coach Russo generate his offense on the fast break? We've seen him really struggle from the half-court game, so it's got to be a good sign for him to be getting out in transition, getting some easy looks, and in this case, picking up some foul shots as well.
Buries the first one for his first point of the game. Gives the Dogs a 6-point lead. And hits them both. Juani. Whoop, Chikuta loses the handle, and Pepita Garamgisha with quick hands. And here comes Cross inside, and that will be stay. Portland ball.
Yeah, nice hands there by Pepito. Again, those turnovers, you see Portland really just breaking out on the turnover.
So Patia looks for the open player. He found Pepito Garamgisha.
Who
plays off the pick. Goes up high. It doesn't fall. And Willings with the rebound. Knocked out by Kamas, but it'll stay Deering ball.
Yeah, that was one of those situations for Jim McGeeshu where I think he left the floor before he knew what he wanted to do.
Coach Todd Wing with some instructions for Remy Juani. Here's Chikuta in the corner now. Willings stops.
Oh, nice backdoor cut.
And let's see if that's going to be on Juani Donato.
I think it will be. Patia, that is.
Patia, yeah. So shooting at the line, 2 shots. Alex Willings. Portland with a 7-point lead right now. And a minute 13 left in the first quarter.
Kind of an interesting moment here for me, Steve. You know, this is the last senior class at Deering of students that I had when I taught there. I had Alex Willings as a freshman in history class. So after this year, I will only really have the connection to the Portland team.
I guess I'm forever connected to Deering, given a 1978 graduation from there. Yeah. Great school.
You can try as hard as you want, Steve. It's never going to turn blue.
Oh, I'm afraid I am. My kids are, my heart is where my kids went. That's the way it is.
Yeah, good defense there by
with a
Willings,
nice fight underneath.
Yeah, smart defense by Alex Willings, playing straight up.
So, like you said, kind of a lighthearted press going on. Whoop.
Travel. 5 turnovers for the Rams here in the early going. Portland only has the 2 from really the first 2 minutes.
Portland with a 7-point lead, 14-7. And 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Can I bleed purple and blue is the question.
I guess it's all about the shade, right?
Oh, what a nifty move. Kamas continues to impress. 16-7 with 26 seconds left. Chikuta covers.
A block by Kamas. And that's going to be Portland basketball. Big block there by Jesse Kamas. He's had a fantastic last 5 minutes. That's Deering's 6th turnover.
To 2 for Portland.
Yeah, Deering's 2nd in as many possessions.
17 seconds left here in the first quarter. 16-7 is the score. Looks like Portland's going to hold for the last shot.
To flat. Now look for either a high screen or just a clear out here for Juani. Travel.
Not what Coach Russo would have expected or wanted, but there's 3 seconds here.
Portland coaching staff not happy with the jump stop call. That good deflection there by Juani to end the quarter.
And there we have it. The score, 16-7, second quarter action in a moment.
So for the second quarter, it'll be Toer, Jeremy Gisha, Juani Donato, Cross, and Camus. Deering answering with Chikuta, Remy Joe Juani, Willings, Quentin Wingsey, and looks like number 32, Julian Fuller.
Yep, so way out.
Yep, wow. Jesse Camus has come to play.
Great block by Jesse. There's Willings.
I think that might be on Cross. We'll see.
We'll see.
Could be Cross or Camus.
It's on Camus.
His first, Bulldogs fourth. Willings misses the first.
Aidan Christensen back for Portland.
Hits the second. And here's Giram Gisha now. He's got Brady Toer. Toer hands it off to Donato. Donato with Remy Joe Juani on him. Long shot. Rebound Willings. There's the quick break right there. Deering knows how to run that break. And Remy Joe Juani with his 5th point of the game. It's a 6-point Portland lead, 16-10. Toer quickly over half court. Well, that's a Portland turnover.
And Petit Donato will replace Christensen.
Donato back to Portland. Aidan Christensen.
Portland denying the inbound here, and they'll pull back.
Inside to Willings. Cross doing a nice job containing him so far.
Yeah, good deny there.
Yeah, it's Fuller.
Yeah.
And Petit Donato with the rebound.
Nice defensive possession.
Oh, Toer with a no-look pass on the right has Giram Gisha. Petit Donato to Brady Toer. Brady Toer, left, right, and...
I think it'll be off Toer. I'm going to say that the deflection went right back off his hand. So 2 quick turnovers for Portland. And that margin narrowing from 6-5.
And a foul.
No, I think I'm going to say that...
that's right.
Lindsay stepped over the line, so now 7 turnovers for Deering.
Versus 5 for Portland, I believe. And Petit Donato now to inbound.
2-3 zone from Deering on the inbound.
Kennedy Charles is going to check in. He's being waved in by referee Brunel, and Brady Toer will take a seat. Oh, inside to Cross, out again to Charles. Charles in the paint. Nice pass to Juani Donato. What a scoop! But Willings high off the glass to get that rebound.
His 4th rebound by Mike Talley.
Mine as well. Here's Chikuta now. Portland playing that man-to-man. Wow. 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 If that had gone in, that would have been a beautiful drive.
Nearly a circus shot for Chikuta.
Pepito Garamgisha calls out a play. Kennedy Charles to Patia Donato quickly around to Garamgisha. Garamgisha has Juani Donato posting up. Instead, he chooses cross, almost on a check down. I don't think they have that in basketball, do they?
Yeah. There's going to be a foul on Lindsay. That's going to be his second.
If I were Johnny Most, I'd say he's been all over him that whole series.
That would be a Johnny Most call. Physical defense, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Here's foul number 13, Quinta Lindsay, his second for the team.
16-10, folks. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Spencer Cross.
That's good look.
Gets his own, well.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Juani. Pushed Remy Joe Juani down.
Yeah, his first foul of the night. Team's 5th, I believe.
Yep, that's correct. Again, a little light man-to-man pressure here.
What does that do, Frank? Does it just slow it down a little bit, or?
It just prevents the point guard from setting up too early.
Yeah, well, that could have been a call there. It wasn't. A non-call all the way around.
Yeah, good.
Something that I think you like.
Yeah.
Kennedy Charles in the corner, doesn't hit. Cross gets a hand on it. Patia Donato is going to be fouled, I think, by Alex Willings from behind.
I think it was Chikuta.
Okay.
We'll see, though.
And you are correct, sir.
Yeah, Chikuta can't believe it. I think he felt that he got all ball, but I'm guessing the official saw something in the lower body.
So Patia Donato will be at the line shooting 2.
And Portland's still looking for its first points of the second quarter.
And Patia is looking for his first of the game. And he gets it. 7-point lead for Portland, as checking in for the Rams is Justin Jamal, number 12. Juani Donato with the rebound, up, and it doesn't fall. Willings with the rebound and protecting the ball quickly. Well, a little too out of control now. Well, we'll see. Have a travel.
8th turnover for the Rams.
.441 left in the first half. 17-10 is the score. Portland Bulldogs over the Daring Rams. Steve Schwartz, Frank Maya, Josh Gribbin on camera. Mike Hoffer, who opened with us. For WPPS TV3, bringing you Portland High School boys basketball all season long. Garamgisha, okay, Juani Donato.
I think we're going to have a foul on the floor before the shot.
Yep.
Portland coaching staff wants him to count the basket. I'm not sure it's going to happen.
So is that on Chikuta?
I think it'll be on Remy Joe Juani.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Oh, and Cross is going to be fouled quickly in shooting 2. And that is going to be on Teo Augusto.
His first, Deering 7th. Portland in the bonus. 2 shots, though, the shooting foul for Spencer Cross.
Cross with 2 points already in this game on the strength of 2 foul shots. Deering with a couple of substitutions right now. Chikuta comes back in and Quentin Lindsay comes back in.
And Deering going small here. I'd not be surprised if they show some full court pressure on a Portland make.
Cross buries both once again. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Max Chikuta with the ball. He's got Patia Donato on him. Willings is going to be travel. Oh, my goodness.
Kennedy Charles got his hands in there. I thought it was a foul personally from up here, but the official had the angle.
I don't think Coach Wing is happy with that call.
And I'm sure he's letting Paul Brunel know that as well.
19-10 is the score, 9-point lead for Portland with 3:49 left here in the first half. Around the horn. Kennedy Charles cuts. Pepito Garamgisha steps back, gets the ball. Juani Donato. Kennedy Charles. Garamgisha. He has Jamal on him.
There's the backdoor cut. Beautiful look.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, fantastic look, but Kennedy Charles couldn't finish.
Chikuta comes up with the ball. Beautiful pass on the break. That's going to be a travel. Oh, a foul first.
Foul, yep.
And that looks like it'll be on Pepito.
Yeah, he overran the Remy Juani and just kind of swiped coming through. But as we saw, Deering just getting the ball, humming it up, trying to run on the Bulldogs.
James Johnson checks in for the Dogs. And Kennedy Charles will get off. Almost too many men on the court violation there, which would have been a technical.
We saw that last game out at Edward Little.
Well, I was checking John Shea's stats, leading the state in, or at least the Class AA North in scoring and rebounds.
Yeah, it's going to be a blocking foul there on Cross. The right idea, trying to goad Chikuta into taking the baseline.
That's the 7th foul, so we'll be 1-1 here at the line, Max Chikuta.
17.
I'm going to say it while I can now, Steve. Max Chikuta, another former student of mine at the Purple Palace.
That's great. Let me tell you, I am sure they are the better for it.
I
having
wouldn't
had
go
you as
that
a
far,
teacher.
Steve, but I hope so. Thank you.
Shooting 2, Chikuta brings the Rams to within 7. It's 19-12, 2:53 left here in the first half. It's a close enough game, it's certainly anybody's game. Johnson goes in uncontested, and Cross with the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, he just kind of reached over the top, grabbed it, and put it up.
21-12 is the score.
Yeah, Portland extended that man-to-man defense way out. Look for Deere to try to get some backdoor look here.
Oh, to nobody.
Yeah, miscommunication there. That's 10 turnovers for the Rams.
To only 5 for the Dogs as I count it.
Yeah, that's
and
what I have as well.
When you lead your opponent, by half as many again, or double their turnovers, you might expect a score like 21-12. Not always, of course.
This is certainly a Deere team is not out of it. I mean, stand that 9-point range is a very dangerous place to have them if you're Portland High.
Absolutely. Evan Lagasse with the rebound there. That's 3 Evan Lagasse 3-pointers to come right back into it. So
and Deering shoots well too.
Oh.
Travel. Yeah.
You could be coach, you could be referee, Frank. What do you think of that?
It's a lot easier to do it up here and pontificate on tape delay broadcast than it is to do it real time, Steve. I'll take the cushy job with the headset.
Garamgisha now brings it over half court, or will. Lindsay's on him.
Double screen for Johnson, wide open.
But he had to take that shot. The rebound ends up coming to Chikuta.
I mean, that was the design there, is to get him open.
And Johnson gets the rebound. He's got he almost had Juani on the break, but he's going to slow it down.
Yeah, probably the right call there, holding on to the basketball.
Cross, let's say we have a jump ball.
Yeah, that goes to the Bulldogs.
1:11 left here in the first half. 21-12 is the score. Bulldogs in front as Teo Augusto will check back in, as will Julian Fuller for Deering. Okay, Juani Donato open at the foul line. Whoop. And it'll stay Portland ball.
Yeah, do it all over again.
Rather a playoff atmosphere tonight here in Portland.
It always is when these two face off.
That was a
bad turnover there.
Unfortunate, unforced error there.
And then a frustration foul. The foul will be on Cross. No, the foul will be on Johnson.
A couple of Portland players set to check in again. Brady Toer and Drew Veyu. 4, James Johnson and Pepito Giramgisha. At the line, Alex Willings shooting, I believe, 1-1.
It will be 1-1. That foul hurts if he can convert this into 2.
Bulldogs 2 away from being in the double bonus here. They've got 8 fouls. Juani Donato with yet another rebound. Over half court, 57 seconds left here in the first half. Brady Toer. Patia Donato on the right side.
Yeah, Deering, good job taking away the backdoor cut there.
Toer with the no-look kind of pass. Got patted back to himself. Oh my goodness, Patia Donato.
They call that the shooter's rule, Steve.
And it was indeed. 24-12 is the score now. A 12-point Portland lead with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, Deering has not gotten very many quality looks.
We'll have a
foul on the floor.
Foul on Brady pleading his case for a travel, but he fouled.
You know, and really, I mean, if you're Toer, you're going to almost have to thank the official for that foul call, because now Teo Augusto goes to the line shooting 1-1 instead of having a pretty surefire layup.
19 fouls.
First one buried by Augusto.
And Deering has really struggled to shoot tonight, so getting any kind of rhythm from the foul line could carry them in the second half. A little bit of the Expo effect happening to them.
He buries both of them, and there are 16 seconds left. Brady Toer with the ball over half court here.
Portland's going to flatten out here.
Juani Donato.
He's got to put it up.
Well, a gallant effort on the parquet. It's 24-14, and we go into halftime. So here we are at halftime. The Bulldogs enjoy a 10-point lead on the strength of, once again, spreading it out really all the way. Spencer Carse with 6 points leading the team. Juani Donato with 5 points and half a dozen rebounds. 4 points for Patia Donato, 4 for Jesse Camas. They really know how to spread it out.
Yeah, nice defensive effort there by Portland. Good job running the floor. They created those turnovers that we talked about towards the end of the first half. They're really throwing Deering off its game with this aggressive defense. Look for Coach Wing to make some adjustments, try to get some open shots in the second half, because this is a Deering team that if they stay within the 8 to 10 to 12-point range, they can explode in a hurry and come back fast.
Well, and the point is well taken. Remy Juani averaging 19.5 points a game. Only 5 so far in this game. Alexander Willings with 6 points and 6 rebounds to go with it. So it should be an exciting second half. We'll bring it to you in a moment. Here we go with second half action. Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt, along with Josh Gribben on camera. And on the inbound, Portland ball.
Portland going with Toer, the Donato brothers, Camas and Cross. Rams going with Remy Juani, Lagasse, Chikuta, Willings, and Teo Augusto. What a 1-2-2 zone look here from Deering to open the second half.
And it worked.
Yep.
Forced a turnover.
Nice work crashing down. Portland's 7th turnover. Rams with 11 in the first half.
Quickly down court by Augusto. Now Juani over to Chikuta, deep near the lobster claw. Willings. Chikuta is bumped.
Man, reach foul there on Torre. That's going to be 3. Not a great foul to take here. I think he was shooting? No, of course not. Nice try. Do appreciate the effort there by Max Chikuta, just headed to the foul line. Maybe get away with it.
Well, you know, if it was last half, it would have. Whoa. And Kamas with the rebound. And the long shot. I agree that I would certainly not call a 10-point lead sacred against this daring team, which, as you've suggested, can be very explosive.
No, not at all. And this is also a Portland team that we've seen kind of fall asleep on offense at times. Yeah, nice look to the corner.
And he hits it for 2. 8th point for Spencer Cross to lead all scorers.
Yeah, and if Deering's playing 1-2-2 and Portland's able to get the pass to the corner, that's going to be wide open most of the night.
Well, it's going to be a foul before the shot. I do not believe that's going to be on Kamas, who got all ball.
I think it'll be on Donato.
And it is indeed. Juani Donato, his 2nd foul of the night. Shooting 2 at the line will be Max Chikuta, who only has 2 points yet tonight. Those are 2 foul shots in the 2nd quarter.
Chikuta, a name that is synonymous with Deering basketball. His older brother Max, playing for Coach Wing, graduating, I believe, about 5 years ago. Sorry, correction. His older brother is Manny Chikuta, as Max is at the line. Good correction there, Steve.
It's only because I can hear you now because our headphones have been fixed. Thanks to Henry Guillot, the legendary WPPS director.
They had the corner open there on the diagonal.
And now they don't, though, because it closes up as Willings gets in there. Juani Donato as Portland tries to figure out this zone inside to Kamas. And Willings with the rebound.
Good defensive possession there from the Rams.
Whoop. His travel right there. And that was Lagasse. That was something that we could see all the way up here, completely across court. So 27-16 is the score. Oh, Dogs in front. Just under 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. 2 minutes in. Graham Geisha over half court.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Nice steal there.
Yep. Lagasse for 3. Doesn't hit, but oh my gosh. That was a nice play, a nice feed, but Kamas with the rebound. Augusto there got the action going underneath. Here's Graham Geisha. Tia Donato. Yeah, that's oh my goodness.
Yeah, Portland struggling with this 1-2-2. There's 3 big stops in a row for Deering. See if they can capitalize.
Well, that could have been a travel. Instead, it's a turnover. Graham Geisha going to be fouled by Chikuta. Chikuta didn't even know what was there. But nice play.
Well, Max's 2nd foul, 1st on the Rams in the 2nd half. And Sapapito kind of hold that ball wide out there. He's got to be a little more secure with it. Lucky to pick up draw the foul as opposed to give away the turnover.
And Graham Geisha converts for his 4th point of the night. Torre is set to check in for the Dogs, but
I think he's coming in for the shooter.
Oh, there you go.
Number 35, David Audie, is at the table for the Rams. We'll have to consult our sheet here. I believe he is a freshman, and he is.
And he will check in for Alex Willings. So the departing gives way to the future. During this break, just under 5 minutes in the third quarter, 28-16 is the score. Dogs in front. Make it 29. Garam Gisha, you were correct, sir. Toro will replace Garam Gisha. And now we'll have a press from Deering.
From Portland,
Portland, rather. Excuse me. And Tor at half court.
I think that's going to be on Camus reaching in.
And shooting two at the line will be Remy Juani. And you are correct. Camus' second foul of the night. It's a 13-point Portland lead. Can be cut a bit here. Well, as Garam Gisha set to check in for Jesse Camus.
So with the big man off the floor, Willings, Coach Russo a chance to go small here. He'll likely have either Cross or one of the Donatos, D up Audie.
Juani converts one of two. It's 29-17 Dogs. 4:37 left here in the third quarter. Brady Toro over half court.
Yeah.
He sees Juani Donato underneath. He ducks and in.
Yeah, nice diagonal pass there. Open things up for Portland against that zone.
So Toro, some nice assists tonight. That was a bump. Yeah, and I don't think that Coach Russo loves that, but it also puts Toro in some significant foul trouble here with 4 fouls. So Kennedy Charles will check in. Yep, around the horn. Yeah. Wow.
That's the offensive off arm.
And what did we see? That arm go up.
Yeah, I don't know. Right call, yes. Is it really worth an offensive foul? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't really like he was making a play. I think we'll have a warning to the Deering bench.
Coach Wing seeking explanation. 31-17 is the score with 4:04 left in the third quarter. Dogs in front. Peter Garam Gisha. Patia Donato in the corner. He's got Kennedy Charles for 3.
Wide open. Plenty of time to get his feet set.
On the break here is Augusto. He goes between 3. It was a nifty play, but skying for that rebound. Who else but Juani Donato? He's got Kennedy Charles, Patia here. Garam Gisha for 3. Oh, a nice, oh goodness. So we'll see what happens there, as that was a nice opportunity there
I think
earlier, created by
Juani
Patia.
Donato. Or Patia, that is.
Yeah, it is.
And his second foul, Portland's 5th.
Portland's 4th foul, I believe, of this half.
I have 5 on my sheet, but I could be wrong.
Well, Chikuda has Charles on him. Inside, Willings.
Yeah, there's the matchup that Deering saw, but man, nothing falling for the Rams.
Juani Donato with the ball on the left side. He's got Kennedy Charles on the other side now. Patia with the rebound. Lost.
What are we going to have here? That's going to be a block.
And that will be
On Charles.
On Kennedy Charles.
His first, team 6th.
Number 2, Kennedy Charles.
A great football player for Portland. He's used to being on the ground.
That couldn't quite get back in front of Augusto there, and Augusto will have a chance to get some stuff cooking for Deering here.
James Johnson will check back in for the Dogs. Patia Donato will take a seat.
And Deering is just ice cold here from the floor and from the line.
Quentin Lindsay set to check in for the Rams, but he's going to check in for the shooter, Augusto. I haven't heard that cheer before, the barking dog cheer.
Heard it a couple times in the Oxford Hills game, but I think the Vikings hit every single foul shot with a bark. My personal use with statistics.
So Garam Gisha now. Johnson looks.
Yep. Portland needs to reverse the basketball and you get to the other side of the floor.
Kennedy Charles catches it. He's trapped there, but he gets rid of it. And now here comes Donato. Offensive.
Yeah, Coach Russo not happy with that call. But we see it regularly. Third foul on Juani Donato, 7th the Bulldogs. Deering will not shoot that 1-and-1 because it was an offensive foul. Benefit of the turnover instead.
Drew Veyu will be checking in for the Dogs momentarily, number 20. Willings on the post. Cross with the rebound. He's got James Johnson. Oh my gosh. Cross is there.
Yeah, I think
he's been fouled.
Yeah. Oh. That'll be on Willings, I believe. If it is, that's only his first.
Spencer Cross, who's had a quieter second half, came up with a great play there. He's got 8 points. He can get into the double figures here if he converts his 2 foul shots. Hits the first one. His 3rd point of the quarter. Drew Veyu will check in for Juani Donato.
Yeah, smart move here with only a minute 38 in the 3rd. Coach Russo does not want Juani picking up his 4th foul here, as he will need him down the stretch.
Pepito Garam Gisha, it will go the other way. Nice effort though. Some nifty ball handling there by Quentin Lindsay, who's got Pepito Garam Gisha all over him. Max Jakuta has Kennedy Charles on him. Quick shot, James Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, nothing falling for Deering here, Steve. I do wish I'd done shooting percentage out.
Now Kennedy Charles has Johnson, who steps out. And we'll have a foul.
We'll see if it's on Juani or Lagasse. It'll be Juani.
His 2nd.
Deering's 4th.
Garam Gisha now with Juani on him. Well, oh my goodness. Yeah. Lost the handle and kept it anyway.
But it'd be a kick.
Yeah.
Deering hoping to get out on the break there, but couldn't secure the basketball.
James Johnson now inside to Spencer Cross. Out to Drew Veyu. It doesn't fall. The rebound will come to to Lagasse. Quickly to Chikuta. Lagasse ice cold tonight. No
nice
baskets. What a nifty play.
It's going to be a travel because Charles rolled over. Yep, right idea. Just didn't get the ball out of his hands soon enough. You hear the disagreement from the Portland student section, but I mean, it was the right call.
35-17 is the score. Half a minute left in the third quarter. Dogs in front, and Willings is definitely bumped there.
Yep, by Cross. And Cross is second. Portland's eighth, so we'll have at least 1-1. They threw it on the floor.
No, they're going to call it a shooting foul.
Yep. 2 shots for Alex Willings.
With 26 seconds left here. And he'll convert the first one for his 7th point of the game, first point of the third quarter.
And over half of his points have come from the foul line. So, excellent defensive effort from the Bulldogs so far tonight on Willings and just about everyone else. Big defensive possession here from Deering. If they can get a steal and a bucket on the other end, they're going to feel a lot better about going into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, Drew Veyu from downtown.
Like that.
It doesn't fall. Lindsay with the ball, but a turnover.
Right. Yep.
Oop, Graham Gisha turns it over.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
And they're going to count it.
And I think that at the buzzer was Remy Juani. So it's 35-22 heading into the fourth quarter. Deering with a little momentum. We are back for the start of the fourth quarter. As you suggested, Frank, a very big 3 to end the third quarter.
Yeah, 13-point deficit is really manageable for a team like Deering, which we've said all night. They have the potential to erupt. Here comes a trap, and they have a good spot for Pepito.
Cross passes into traffic there, almost a turnover.
Skip passes have to be a little bit more crisp from Portland. Those long lobbing passes are really allowing the defense to set up nearly a steal there, Lagasse.
Portland playing a little out of control, but that's the way to take control. Spencer Cross goes into double figures with his 11th point of the night.
Yeah, it really looked like a lost possession there for Portland. Good work to find Cross. Good work for Cross to finish.
Well, it might have been ugly, but it ended with a bucket.
As long as it goes through the cylinder, that's all anybody cares about, I guess. Yeah, they're going to say Camus got him with the right arm before the block.
That'll be his 3rd foul. Not quite a minute yet into the fourth quarter here. Brady Tower has 4 fouls. He's on the bench.
I think you'll see Camus stay on the floor.
And actually, Coach Russo wants a timeout before Willings shoots, and he'll get it. So with 7:07 left in regulation, the Dogs lead the Rams 37-22. So after the timeout now, Willings will be at the line. Shooting 2. That's 9 for Alex Willings. And that's 10. He'll be the first Deering player in double figures in points. And Brady Tower is on the floor.
Portland's going to need him to play smart here with 4 fouls. Especially against the trap.
My goodness, that is quite the trap, isn't it?
Tie up, possession arrow to Deering. And so the 11th Portland turnover. 16 for the Rams. As they have cleaned it up a little bit here in the second half.
Well, nice hands by Juani Donato. Almost denied that inbound, but I guess he's going to be asked to take an extra step away from the inbounding player. And here's Chikuta with Tor on him. No, that'll be backcourt violation, and that will be a turnover.
Yep.
James Johnson will check in for Pepito Garamgisha.
James Johnson, number 23, back in for Portland.
37-24, 6 minutes, 35 seconds left in regulation here at the Portland Expo for yet another exciting edition of the Daring Rams versus Portland High School.
Yeah, Portland's got to do a little more ball fake here against the zone.
Johnson got that shot off it, but Peter Garamgisha, Patia Donato with the rebound and the putback. It didn't quite fall for him.
Yeah, Patia came flying in there. He just couldn't finish.
Johnson to inbound now. He's got Patia Donato on the right side. No look pass across, around to Tower. Well, that's great defense by Juani.
Yeah, and Deering has now shifted back into the 1-2-2.
And look at that. Cross to Juani Donato. 39-24. Dogs in front. Oh my gosh. That is a nice move.
And a great take there by Tower. It looks like Augusto's hurt.
And they're going to call the offensive foul on Augusto.
Yeah.
And Ryan Lucas, the trainer for Portland, will come and check him out.
And Augusto walks off under his own power. Always good to see that, because he did go down pretty hard. Replaced by Quentin Lindsay.
Patia Donato to Brady Tower. Really Joe Juani at half court, along with Chakuta to meet him. Gosh, that looks difficult.
Yeah, it's one of those you got to kind of draw the trap and have an idea of where you're going with the ball, or get into the block and have Juani Donato finish.
I think that's going to be on Lindsay. We'll see.
I did miss the call myself for the indication.
I think it's on Quentin Lindsay.
That block by Williams. I don't know if I say it, I must have said Donato jumped into him.
Yeah, that's what he called. That's the way it was called. Certainly got all ball on the jump.
Contact must have happened before.
Quentin Lindsay at the line. He'll be shooting 2.
Quentin Lindsay at the line.
Jesse Kamas will check in for Juani Donato. And it looks like Julian Fuller will check in for Alex Willings. For Deering. Hitting 1 of 2 will be Lindsay. His first point of the game.
And that diagonal pass. Good break.
Kamas inside. Juani with the rebound. Oh, comes out to him anyway. Oop. Here's Chakuta on the pass from Fuller. And we'll have a blocking foul on Patia Donato. You know, I have to say, I like the communication of referee Brunel. You know, if a player says to him something like, you know, he was pushing or he was warding or whatever it's going to be, he looks at him and says, no, this isn't what happened. And really explains it. He's almost a teaching referee as opposed to taking offense at a player, you know, asking him a question.
And I'm sure it's all about the context as well and the tone. But you're right, Paul Brunel is one of the best we have, in my opinion.
Chikuta converts the first one, makes it 41-26. And for Deering is number 12, Justin Jamal. Cross to Patia Donato.
Yeah, gives it away. And I guess that'll really bailed out there. Fuller stepping on the end line. Right, negates the turnovers.
James Johnson now will take it in. He's got Brady Tower. Cross inside. Gets his own rebound. Now it's a gallant effort by Cross. Could not convert 2 shots underneath 41-26.
Yeah, Chikuta lost it.
Johnson to Patia. Brady Tower for 3.
Oh, my.
Banks it home.
It's too loud in here to tell if he called it, Steve, but they're going to put up the points anyway.
18-point lead for Portland right now. Cross comes up with it. Brings it down himself. Brady Tower will bring it back out again. Both coaches on the floor. Jesse Camus for 3. His 7th point of the game. Timeout. 47-26 with 3:26 left. And there you have it, folks.
Yep. Portland still with the pressure here. Up 21. Oh boy. Just nothing's working for Deering tonight. Can't even inbound the ball. Really in a funk, the Rams.
Toe to James Johnson. Johnson now has got Chikuta on him. Spencer Cross in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover. And
yeah, good hustle there by Remy Juani.
Yeah, to save it. I thought maybe it would go out, but that's not the case. 47-28 is the score. Johnson in the corner,
yep,
he's
nice
blocked.
block.
Chemist, though, comes up with it. Back out to Brady Tower. Patia Donato. Cross. Fouled.
We'll see if that's on Jamal or Lindsay.
He'll be 1-1 at the line. And
it'll be Quentin Lindsay's 3rd.
Oh, they're going to call that on Jamal. 1-1 here. Coming back in will be Juani Donato for Brady Tower.
Brady Tower.
Graham Geisha set to check in. It's the first foul shot missed tonight for Spencer Cross.
Good hands there by Camus.
Here comes Drew Vayu and Pepita Garam-Geisha for Portland and David Audie for Deering. Fuller now to inbound to Chikuta. Well, fall away and hits it. 48-30, an 18-point Portland lead with 2:16 left here.
Deering stick with the 1-2-2. Travel. Jeremy Geisha pleads his case, but going to say he dragged his back foot.
So Brady Tower will come back in and spell Pepita Garam-Geisha. And Coach Russo is going to ask for a timeout with 2:07 left. 48-30 is the score. We'll be back. Here we go, folks.
Yep, so during that entire timeout, Steve, the fans chanting, "We want Jared." They want to see another couple minutes out of Jared Biaya. Coach Russo's going down to talk to Ryan Lucas, who I think is going to make the call here.
The long shot, the rebound by Fuller. Underneath.
Travel.
20 turnovers for Daring.
22 by my count.
Jared Biaya set to check in for the Bulldogs. The minute and a half left. Juani Donato in the corner. He hits it. And Todd Wing is going to take a timeout with a minute 16, and specifically so that Jared Biaya can come in. You saw him point to him, and that is an act of sportsmanship.
Yes, a classy move there by Todd Wing. You saw Joe Russo kind of clap towards the Deering bench and give the thumbs up. You know, Todd Wing knows what's going on here. It's a 21-point game, but this means a little bit more for that young man, Jared Biaya, who will be re-entering the game here to play out the final 76 seconds of his high school basketball career. Of course, Biaya began his basketball career in Coach Wing's program. I can actually tell you, Steve, I was there that first night of tryouts scouting for my Deering track team, and you could see the look on the coaching staff's face saying, with this kid's size, if we can just cultivate a little bit of ability, he's going to be a very difficult player to contend with.
So here we go. Remy Juani is going to take the ball in as Biaya gets a really nice hand. Nice shot by Audie over Biaya. So we have 1 minute left. 51-32 is the score. Toa's going to get it over. He's got Aidan Christensen on the left side. That's a turnover. And Jamal with some nice ball handling skills there. Chikuta, we thought that was headed in. Instead, Brady Tower with the rebound. Half a minute left.
People just say, Tower. Yeah, so we got some technical fouls on the floor here. I mean, this is just not a great show here. It was a tough foul, a hook there by Tower. Not sure who got the technical, but Paul Burnell talking to Brady Tower. Max Chikuta talking to the other official. I think we're going to go to the table and sort this out in a second. I think Jared Biaya is going to shoot the foul shots. I think the foul is on Chikuta, the technical, I believe. And as both coaches will get an explanation here.
I'm going to need an explanation from you to figure that out, Frank.
Well, I mean, Toro was coming up the sideline, and Justin Jamal did a good job of taking it away from him. And as Toro tried to hook around, they had contact, went down, Toro got up hot, Jamal got up hot, and I think just, we needed cooler heads to prevail here. Now, if there is a technical on the floor, somebody has to shoot the basketball, though. Yeah, they are going to clear out the lane here. Yeah, Tower has to stay on the floor for the shot. That's, who knows what it is. We'll shoot. We'll shoot the 1-and-1 here. So Tower shoots 1-and-1. Then I think we'll have the technical foul shots because Portland will retain the possession anyway.
Well, that was a foul. I mean, we saw the foul, but what happened afterwards was something that was a little bit competitive.
So I think that, no, I think he only gets one shot if he misses on the 1-and-1 here. Correct, so now they'll be able to here's the substitution. And Drew Vayu will shoot the technical.
Coach Wing had an explanation. I don't think he likes very much what's happening now.
I think the order of the foul shots in this situation gets a little bit confusing.
Vayu gets on the board, converting one of two.
I mean, if Portland's wise here, there's only one player who should be taking a shot here. 25 seconds left. It should be Jared Biaya or just hold the ball.
Oh, too far.
Yep. Great plan there as they cleared out and gave him a shot.
Again, with everything that's been going on, I think Deering has showed some real sportsmanship tonight, trying to get Biaya in there to get a shot off here. And that will be Portland ball, so another turnover.
Yeah, you see that Jared Biaya is not even on the floor. He's staying on that end of the floor. And see if they can get the ball to him. There's the lob.
And up and in. The crowd goes wild. The fourth point for Jared Biaya. 3 seconds left. And that's going to end it. The crowd is fairly wild.
Yeah, team mobs Jared Biaya. Great moment for him. Jared Biaya bookending the game with baskets for the Portland Bulldogs. Had the first two and the last two.
So these two teams are the very storied history in their own right and against each other. What a game tonight. I mean, the score doesn't tell the whole story, obviously.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes and hugs for Jared Biaya here against his old team, old classmates, and old coaches. Nice moment there with Coach Wing.
That's the fact is that Deering is better than their 7-10 record would indicate. A hug between the coaches. And that's really what you like to see with the Portland schools. And Frank and I will be back to wrap up in just a moment. So, Frank, we could talk about a 22-point victory for the Dogs tonight. We could talk about all of the superlatives, but really what stands out for us is Jared Biaya.
Oh, what an amazing moment, Steve. Jared, out with a medical issue all year long, couldn't play. He was able to play a little bit tonight. We saw him start. We saw him get that first basket of the game. And then what a moment at the end of the game. The crowd chanting for him, almost a Rudy moment. Coach Russo puts him in for the last minute and a half. And lo and behold, he scores the last basket of the game. So a game bookended by Jared Biaya.
That's right. And kudos to Coach Todd Wing as well for calling the timeout to ensure that his former player, Jared Biaya, got in the game.
Yeah, classy move all around by both coaching staffs.
So, folks, tonight the Dogs were led by Juani Donato with 14 points. Spencer Cross had 13. Juani had about 6 rebounds. Spencer about 8. And Jesse Kamas had 7 points tonight, along with a couple of blocks. Brady Toa had a nice game with several assists tonight. Really a solid effort all the way around for the Dogs.
Yeah, Portland came to play, and they were aggressive on defense. They took those easy shots away from Evan Lagasse. By my count, he only got 1-3 off the entire game. So a great job there by Coach Russo's man-to-man defense to kind of keep Deering in check. And on the flip side, the Rams couldn't hit any shots whether they were open or not.
Well, that's right. And Lagasse was kept to no points tonight. He scores in double figures. That's his average. The Rams were led by Remy Juani with 11 points tonight. Alexander Willings had 10, along with several rebounds. So that really does it. That wraps it up for the home series here for this year for Portland. There's one more game to go. Frank and I will be at South Portland in a couple of nights from tonight when we're broadcasting this game. We get to see this young player, J.P. Estrella, who's really supposed to be something.
And South Portland is the consensus best team in Southern Maine as well. So it'll be very exciting to see the Red Riots and Bulldogs showdown in another storied rivalry.
Folks, that does it from the Expo. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt for Mike Hoffer as well and Josh Gribben saying so long with tonight. The Portland Bulldogs have defeated the Daring Rams. Good